What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne, back with another video, and welcome to Night of the Road, episode number 2. Now, for those of you who don't know what Night of the Road is, which is most of you, because I just released the first episode without really saying what it is, Night of the Road will be just like a loosely edited vlog series, and pretty much just me either driving or vlogging or doing something car related or just talking. Anything is on the table. So today I'm on my way to get this Dodge Durango to the car wash because it's really dirty, and I have my girlfriend here, Aisha. Say hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself. They probably want to know more about who you are and stuff like that.
My name is Aisha, but I go by Imani. Check out my channel if any of you guys have anybody that loves fashion or hair. I do videos and some vlogs on YouTube. My YouTube handle is Imani's Closet, so check me out.
Look, it's probably mostly guys on my YouTube channel, so tell your girlfriends or significant others, if they like shoes, hair, clothing, all that typical stuff, then you want to check out Imani's Closet on YouTube. So while we're driving, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself, since I pretty much just kind of hopped on YouTube and started doing videos on cars. So obviously my name is Ben. I'm not a car salesperson or anything like that. Just someone who has a strong passion for high-end cars. I enjoy luxury cars and exotic cars, and it really started when I was growing up as a kid. My dad drove a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 2, and my mom had a Jaguar, and then at another point my dad was driving a Rolls-Royce Silver Dawn. So I kind of been exposed to these high-end types of vehicles since early on. So like in the 2nd grade, my dad was handing me like copies of DuPont Registry to read on the school bus. So that kind of planted the seed from there. So like obviously, at that age, like most young kids love cars, so it kind of just stuck with me. And then I always just followed up with the latest cars through Road and Track and other friends who had similar interests that I had. So from there, I went to school. I was gonna be an architect at first. I was interested in houses, but I always had a love for planes, aerodynamics, and engineering. So I went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to become an aerospace engineer. And then from there, started working at NASA a little bit, and then made my way to Lockheed Martin. And everything from there on is engineering related. So as I was working, I would start attending car shows here in Atlanta. We have 2 major car shows here, Caffeine and Octane, and Caffeine and Exotics. And I started attending them both. And my mom had this crazy idea of like, well, why don't you start a YouTube channel and talk about some of the cars you see and stuff like that. So from there, I just kind of started doing videos on cars. I started off with Mercedes-Benz primarily because I own a Mercedes-Benz, a Mercedes SL class, and I knew some people at Atlanta Classic Cars. Shout out to Jesse Cannon Wallace for helping me get the ball rolling on this channel, by the way. So I like to go over there and shoot a lot of the new vehicles they have, because I just find the technology and the craftsmanship that goes into cars of that caliber very fascinating. So here we are. So I can't always do car reviews every week. It takes a lot of effort to go out there and shoot, depending on what type of weather it is. After all, we're here in Atlanta and it's like baking hot most of the time. And I have a really supportive girlfriend who's behind the scenes helping me shoot these videos in the cold, high winds, humidity, and heat. And I really appreciate you doing that. But anyway, so I can't always do car reviews, so I figured, why don't I start vlogging a little bit? So again, welcome to episode number 2 of Night on the Road. Alright, so it looks like we are here. So I have this free coupon I got from one of the owners at my local gym. Hopefully they take that.
buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Do our full service today?
Yeah. What else included in the full service?
So this one is going to include our it's our hot wax and shine wash. That's going to include your hot wax on the outside, a body rain-x, bug prep, wheels and tires, and then the interior. We're going to do all the wipe down of the interior, a full exterior body wipe down first. Inside, vacuuming, wipe down, windows that wipe out your rims and apply tire shine.
Oh wow, that sounds like a full package deal.
It's a lot. All right, guys, you're all set. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
All right, you too. All right, so it sounds like, man, this guy at my gym really hooked me up, because it sounds like the car wash I'm getting is going to be all-inclusive exterior and exterior, and they're going to do some vacuuming, which this car really needs. So I look forward to that, because I'm not trying to wash this car, a large SUV, in this Atlanta heat.
We are now entering the lava rinse.
It looks pretty cool with these colors here, though. I know you're gonna say your car needs this, but the dude at my gym, he said like he's gonna give me like a stack of these things. So I know.
Please do.
I know.
I am the worst person.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Let's do it.
Look at a logo.
Hot wax and shine.
More lava. Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Rain-X, rain repellents. So they just had me put the car in neutral, and we're on a track that's just pulling the car through. That's pretty cool. We just finished the automatic portion of the car wash. So right now we've been told to sit here where Isha has comfortably found a seat. And they're gonna start cleaning the interior and doing the tire dressings and stuff like that. And we'll see how the car comes out. At the car wash, they have a bunch of snacks and stuff you can buy here. They even have a smoothing machine. That's pretty neat. This is a nice car wash. Pretty cool. There used to be a Lamborghini Superleggera sitting over there on display. I would see it from the street, but apparently the owner took that. If I was him, I would have took it too. I'd be driving it somewhere. So as you can see on this side of the car wash, you can see them cleaning the interior of our car. And then if you go to this side of the car wash, well, if you're inside, you can see other people driving their cars through here. But unfortunately, nobody is driving through at this time, so can't really show you that. Okay, so we're leaving the car wash. It is so hot out here. I hope you guys can hear me over the air conditioner. But the car looks way better than it did when I first brought it in here. Man, I was thinking to myself, these people are probably talking bad about me while they're out there cleaning the car, wondering, you know, how did this guy get this car so dirty and stuff like that. But it looks pretty good, so I'll let you guys have a look as soon as I get to Best Buy. I'm heading to Best Buy to pick up one of those small flexible tripod things that you can wrap around pretty much anything to hold a DSLR. I figure it could help me out with my videos. It's kind of one of those things that you don't realize you need till you need it. So I'm gonna pick that up, and when we get to the parking lot, I'll let you see what the car looks like. The car looks pretty clean. And they did a good job on the inside as well. I wish I had showed you guys what the car looks like before I took it to the car wash, but I'm pretty impressed with the job they did. So shout out to Pelican Bay Car Wash, located here in Buford, Georgia. For those of you who don't know, that's about 30 minutes north of Atlanta. All right, so it's time to head into Best Buy and see if they have this Gorilla Pod. Hopefully it's not like, well, we don't have it in stock and you gotta buy it online, yeah. I hate that, yo. Alright, so it turns out Best Buy actually did have the Gorilla Pod in stock. As you can see here, it's for the SLR and it has a ball head on it as well, so that's pretty cool. Best Buy was actually charging $80 for this, and I managed to pull it up online at B&H Photo, and they charged $49, so I got Best Buy at a price match. The guy said it wasn't exactly the same product, but you know, he'd work with me, so big thanks to him for doing that, because I definitely didn't want to pay $80 for this. So anyway, now to go find Isha, because naturally she found a store she wanted to go into that was next to Best Buy, but after all the hours she has spent helping me with these YouTube videos, I guess I can't really complain, yo. I can't complain. Alright, so here she comes. I think she's coming back in now. Alright. What happened?
So, you know, I'm trying to rush out of there, and I went through the self-checkout thinking it would be faster, and so the stuff I got was the travel stuff that's so light.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want to bag this item? I was like, no, don't bag it because it's too light. It's not reading the weight. So it's like, please wait for assistance. Please wait for assistance. And I'm like, where's the assistant? So I saw some lady in the, you know, the Target uniform, and I'm like, excuse me. And then here comes this guy. And so because it said don't bag the item, now he's looking at the items that I bagged. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I was like, you can check it if you really need to check my travel items.
So it's like you might as well just went through a regular line.
I should have just went through a regular line.
See how these people just cut across the parking lot? They cannot drive. Like, are you allowed to drive if you're blind?
Well, cutting across the parking lot sometimes can be efficient, but not the way they just did it.
I mean, yeah, until a cop is sitting in the middle of the lot
That's
checking
true.
for people to do that.
So I'm hungry.
Alright. Freddy Steak Burgers.
Freddy Steak Burgers with either that Hawaiian ice cream that they have with the pineapple, nuts, and cherries, or I just want an old-fashioned root beer float with the cherry with whipped cream. I need a straw and a spoon.
So you know what you want, huh?
Yeah.
Alright guys, it looks like we're heading to Freddy Steak Burgers, so I'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay, so we're here. We're pulling up to Freddy's Steak Burgers. Is this parking here? Can I just park here?
I think
I'll just
so.
park up here. Okay, so we're here at Freddy's Steak Burgers. Isha has grabbed an umbrella because she's fearful of the rain with her hair. Guest number 117. Guest number 117, your food is ready. Looks good. So here's your steak burger on this side. And I got the grilled chicken. Alright, so now we're leaving Freddy's Steak Burgers, and it turns out that Isha was right to bring the umbrella because a massive downpour hit, and once again she was right, so you know, I'm sure she's proud of that.
And I got my root beer float.
Isha got herself a root beer float. She's been talking about getting a root beer float for a week now.
Just had this massive craving for a root beer
And she
float.
finally got one. Tell her what you did. Tell them what you did. Tell YouTube what you did.
So this place, Freddy Steak Burgers, has like amazing custard, and so on their menu is no root beer float, and the Dairy Queen is really far, so I called Freddy's.
She called Freddy's.
I called Freddy's to see if they could make me a root beer float, and they said yes. So upon arrival, I asked for my root beer float, and the manager came out and said, "Was it you?"
Was it you who called?
that called. And he said, dang, I was hoping she would not come, but I did.
Tell them the special request you put in.
The special request for my root beer float, I wanted this size cup, which is a large, and I wanted whipped cream and a cherry on top, and I got it just that way, and a spoon and a straw. Yes.
There always has to be some sort of special request every time we go somewhere. It can never just be something, you know, that's already on the menu. She's that girl. So, yep. So, anyways, that concludes this episode 2 of Night of the Road. I want to thank you guys for watching. And
make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And just let me know if you like these type of vlog type videos. This doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing the technical reviews on the cars. It's just something I want to throw in between the videos when I'm editing other videos on the cars. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.